Kilo 1-1, Task Force Podcast, RTF. How copy?
It's those people who are dead, but they're yelling, "Oh, they're over here!"
Yeah.
So,
Dead men
shut
don't
up,
talk.
dead person!
Right. Dead
Shut
guys
your
don't talk.
dirty dead mouth!
That was pretty fucking ninja.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Another episode, Task Force Podcast. I'm your host, Snake, joined by my lovely wife, Ariel.
Hello.
So we are practicing our social distancing, as Nasty is currently under the weather a little bit. So no COVID, though. So we're good there. But we're just being safe and playing on the safe side since we are pregnant, going to have a baby here next month now. So it's coming up very shortly.
Nope, not next month. This month.
This month now. Yeah.
We're gonna have a baby
So-
this month.
Yes.
Don't add extra days to this shit.
So the thought behind today's show is it's a little bit different, I know. The plan was to talk to Ariel about getting into airsoft, as the plan for us is after we have the baby, she wants to actually give airsoft a go, and we're talking about trying to turn it into a family thing, which I think is really cool. You know, of course, me and Nasty will still probably attend the Milsim ops on our own, but as far as local games, being able to go out and play as a family, I think it's kind of a cool idea, and so does Ariel, because we've got two older children that are both 7 years old, going to be turning 8, so I figure why not get them into it now? Be kind of fun. It's right around the time, like, I started playing with like Springer airsoft, which is like, a Springer is like you put the mag into it and you had to like cock it every single time.
Like
So
a Red Rider, baby.
yeah, kind of.
What?
Kind of.
Airsoft.
So you had to cock it every single time, and it's just how
Excuse me.
it's how a lot of people generally start. Like, when you start, you're going to start like straight off into an AEG, which is kind of disappointing. That you don't. I don't know. I just feel like everybody should go through the Springer struggles.
Disclaimer, I have never done airsoft. I don't know too much, just what Steven and Jacob tell me, here's and there's.
Right.
What did you just say to me? AMG?
AEG. So
AEG.
yep.
Explain.
Automatic or airsoft electric gun. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
It's been a long time since I've actually had to think about it.
Oh, okay. So that's what we just shot.
Yes.
Okay.
An electric gun.
Fun.
Yes. So there's gas blowback rifles, which are similar to the pistols. In
Don't
which
you
case,
like a gas pistol?
yes, I do. I like the gas pistols quite a bit because you get the gas pistol gives you the blowback feature if you get the blowback rifle
Right.
feature. But they also make rifles that are gas blowback as well. So every time you shoot, the whole bolt cycles. It's pretty much just like a real rifle at that point. Yeah.
So, between gas and electric, it seems like there's drawbacks to both here.
Yes.
So, gas is more expensive or just cheaper?
Depends.
Long run.
Depends.
More expensive.
Long run, the gas can be more expensive. Sometimes. Long run,
Excuse me.
electric could be more expensive. It just depends, really. Because,
Explain.
so, with a gas rifle, you would have your rifle, and then each one of the mags generally is like $45 to $50. So they've got a rifle at like baseline like $350, $400, which is pretty standard. Kind of matches up with AEGs. But then you got the $50 mags. Well, with electric rifles, you can get them a lot cheaper. You don't have to buy a $50 mag. Granted, they're out there and you can, but electric rifles also, a lot of times you're looking at buying a battery or a couple of batteries because if you're playing, you don't want...
Your shit dies in the middle.
Right.
God dang.
Right. Exactly.
Because then, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Especially if I was at one of those fancy, expensive-ass events. I'd be like...
Yeah, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yes. So, you don't want to be out there playing, you don't want your battery to die, and then you're just out on the game. Now you got to wait an hour for your shit to charge.
Right.
So, you're going to buy more batteries, and with gas guns, you're going to buy more gas. But realistically, what it comes down to is, I think they both have their own advantages and disadvantages in terms of other things. Maybe not costs. Costs are pretty comparable. I mean, you can break stuff, fix it on AG, it'd be just as expensive. You can buy batteries and you can buy additional parts for a gas blowback. You got to buy gas all the time. So they kind of level out, even in the long run. Right.
Okay.
But as far as training, there is nothing, in my opinion, that really combats the effectiveness of a gas blowback rifle outside of like the CM3 or CM4, whichever one I've got over there from KWA. That's that rifle that I have.
Oh.
So that's got the electric blowback and it's got the bolt release like I was showing you. So just like the real one. So it matches it up. The other thing with it is that so with gas, you get the recoil, you get the bolt slap, you get the bolt lock back, you get generally 30 rounds or 45 rounds max most of the time on those gas rifles. And then also you get, they're all real like weight rated most of the time. They're pretty close. You find that in AGs too. But the drawback with a gas rifle is in the cold, the gas...
Oh, okay. I remember you saying something.
Yes. We talked about that even before in other episode. In the wintertime, you're playing against a guy with a gas gun, you'll hear him shooting douche, 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 and all of a sudden, well, what happened is his O-rings got cold and they released all the gas, so you can't use them. So it kind of sucks in the cold, and where we live, it gets cold in the winter. Maybe not snowy, but definitely cold. Right. So it kind of screws us. So, electric gun, it's never going to release all your gas. You're not going to be able to shoot. But you do got to carry all the extra batteries and all that shit. And
see, it also comes down for me, like, what would be my lightest options?
Right. Right. So the gas rifle...
But most durable. Like...
What do you mean?
Like, I want something durable...
Oh, yeah. You can get lightweight, but made out of full metal. You could get that. So like an MP5, they make them, they're very lightweight. A lot of the main parts are polymer or plastic in this case. And then the body of it is made out of metal. So
it doesn't break when it's plastic.
It doesn't break when it's metal.
Right, but you said half of it was plastic.
So like the front handguard would be plastic, and the rear end of the stock sometimes is plastic, but that's about it. They just save the weight. So versus having a full metal rail on the front that's really kind of adding the extra weight, you don't have that most of the time. Right. You can get a rail for an MP5, but it's going to be a slimline rail, and they try to keep it lightweight. So you can get an MP5. It's got the rail. It stays lightweight. Plus, the MP5 is the gun he used in Die Hard, so it's like it's extra cool factor. So
poor Hans Gruber. What a terrible way to die.
Oh well, should have had a parachute. Shouldn't have been robbing the Nakatomi Tower.
What is it called? Takanasti Plaza.
What? No, so far. It's so far. The Nakatomi Tower.
Oh.
Nakatomi Plaza.
So Plaza was right.
Yeah, Plaza. Yeah, you know the Plaza, man.
Okay, sorry. Back to what we were talking about. What does Steven shoot? Gas or electric?
Electric. But we
Okay.
both have he has some gas rifles still, and I had some gas rifles. They're very fun in the summer. I love them. I really thought about getting them, but it would limit my gameplay. So like once you get into October and the cool weather, when you're like, this is comfortable to really play, like 70s, high 60s, really comfortable. But you also run the risk of your stuff getting too cold. So that's why I went with the AG with the electric blowback and stuff like that. But no, there's advantages, disadvantages to both, I think. But I mean, as far as
You knowing me, your wife,
Mhm.
what would you choose for me?
I would choose an MP5 for you.
Yeah, gas or electric?
Electric.
Electric.
Yes. Gas blowback is it's like a nostalgia, really. It's like they're cool to have and fun to shoot inside, but there's not a whole lot of people who really field them. Yeah, take them out in the field and use them.
Right.
Because they're just not reliable yet. They do have CO2 mags now, which are, in my opinion, are way better, but maybe not as reliable yet. So, but at what point did you think like, hey, this actually looks kind of fun? I know like we watched some Desert Fox videos together and like Unicorn Leah.
Yeah.
I know you know her.
Yeah.
So like what you thought.
She looks like she's having fun.
Yeah.
Again, I would really like to do the tactical stuff.
Right.
Because like we had mentioned, in Wichita, there's no place where you can go tactical shoot with your actual firearms.
Right. She's talking like dynamic shooting, like moving and shooting and running between cover and whatnot.
Right. And like the places here, like you even have to have a special class to even draw from your holster at the shooting range. So like that's lame.
Yeah, they make it absolutely insane to be able to practice any useful skills rather than just standing there shooting at 7 yards, 25 yards max.
In Wichita, if you want to do any cool, fun shooting with your guns, you kind of have to do it out in your country.
Right. We have a place we could go, but it's 2 hours, so.
Well, and then our farm, but we can't shoot.
Right.
But we could do airsoft there, which would be fun.
Yes.
Around all the barns and.
Yeah. It would be fun.
It would be fun.
I think it would be. It's definitely something we could do, and I think it was something you would really enjoy, and that the kids would enjoy as well too. But at the same time, I also am interested is like what part about the tactical running and gunning and moving and shooting, what part about that is like
appealing?
Yeah. Like you're a girl, it's just weird. Like for me, it's like guys are like, oh, grow up and, you played Army as a kid and all that weird shit. But now it's like I'm an adult and I still dress up in all this.
I don't care who you are. If you, boy, girl, whatever, like if you watch John Wick, you're like, I want to be that fucking badass.
Yeah.
Halle Berry, like just want to be fucking cool.
Yeah.
So like, I just feel the same as you. Like, I would want to know what I'm doing and look good doing it.
Right.
Like, don't want to take 20 minutes to transition from here to here.
Right.
So like, I want to know how to tactically shoot appropriately.
So you want to use it a little bit as of a training tool, in essence, a little bit.
Right. Maybe
Maybe not to the extent of I'm out here and I'm doing
cartwheels and shit.
Yeah. Nothing. Like nothing to that point. But we have real guns and it's nice to like you function them and operate them safely and
I feel like like I always try to tell you, you're always like, carry our kids, you should carry. But I want to make sure that I can carry our guns appropriately to where I can defend myself to make sure nobody else is getting it.
Right.
Well, that's just for, our real firearm play, but play.
Right.
But you know what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our real firearm stuff, but like for that, I feel like it would be a good skill to be able to learn to hold on to my stuff appropriately and aim and fire in a hot minute,
Right.
like
Stressful situation.
Yeah.
Inducing
But
some stress.
and fun.
Right. I mean, it's hard to really get the same type of stress out of airsoft because, like, you're not actually in life-threatening danger. But there is the influence of pain, and that does a lot more than what most people would think. Is like, I don't want to get shot because I don't want to have to walk all the way back to respawn, and I just got here. 2, it hurts if they get you in the right spot and they're close enough.
Right.
And 3, like, it's just like anything. When you're playing a video game and you're running around and you're shooting, you don't want to get killed because you're like, damn it.
Right.
Same thing.
Oh my God, you in Call of Duty.
Yes. Yeah. I die at least 3 times in a row. Then I scream, what the fuck, at the TV, and then I get like 10 kills in a row. Then it's fine from there. Yeah. Every time. 10 kills
Every
in a row.
time. 10
Every
kills.
time.
No dramatic.
The best Call of Duty player in the place that you know.
The other thing is, like, every time we watch, like, he always makes me watch these, like, YouTube videos of everybody playing airsoft, like, just random people.
Mm-hmm.
And I see the people that are down, like, accidentally get shot. I would be fucking pissed. I'd be like, are you kidding me?
If
like that poor guy, he was down in the middle of the field, clearly had his red flag, done, and a guy ran behind him.
Right.
And he just got hit. The guy we were watching who was recording.
This was Airsoft Alphonse.
Knocked him out. I felt so bad for that poor guy.
You'll do it one day.
Oh.
You're going to be shooting through people who are dead, who don't lay down or whatever. Like, just while we're at it, PSA, if you're hit in the game of airsoft and there's people running around behind you and you know it, like, lay the fuck down or get out of the way.
The other thing I noticed that's, like, shitty about, like, the airsofters, well, not everyone. Like, don't get your panties in a bunch. Is those people who are dead, but they're yelling, oh, they're over here.
Yeah. Dead men don't talk. Shut up,
dead person.
Right.
Shut your dirty dead mouth.
Yeah. I think everybody who's watching this video knows exactly what you're talking about, and they don't like it either. It's just as fucking frustrating to them as well.
Why? And you know what? If you were the other person, you'd be like, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like, I would be mad.
Yeah, I've literally told people, just yelled at people, like, dead men don't talk, like, shut the fuck up, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's openly cheating. That's exactly what it is. It's just as bad as letting somebody shoot you 5 times and them look you square in the face and return fire.
I would be irritated.
Like airsoft is a game of honor, and so, like, if you get hit, you call your hits. Yeah, let's have fun and play by the rules. If you're dead,
like,
you're dead.
The rules,
right.
As much as the rules you can. I
right.
mean, like,
right. No, I agree.
It's supposed to be fun. Don't ruin it for everyone.
Exactly. You're gonna have the one or two guys who are off.
Sit my ass down or walk it back. Whatever.
Right. Whatever. Get the fuck out of the way most of the time. Yeah. I mean, like I said, if you're that guy who's sitting in the way of people, you better just lay down or move. Otherwise, you're gonna get shot. And then it's just kind of the way it is.
And then I saw, what was the one? They had thrown the flashbang up the stairs, and like the whole stairs was just filled with poor guys' bodies.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Remember.
this was a Milsim West video. I think it was Task Force Mayhem video on YouTube.
Something like that.
But it's just a bunch
How
of
do you
dudes in
remember
ACU.
that?
I just watch a lot of videos, and
Yeah, so how do you like remember what video I'm freaking talking about?
I just tie it to people. I remember certain videos from certain people.
Yeah. I really like the Leah Unicorn. Is that what you said her
Yep,
name?
Unicorn Leah.
And her husband.
Yep. Jet.
I like to watch their stuff.
Yeah.
They make it look fun.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Oh, that old Western guy one. He's kind of nerdy. I like him.
Oh, yeah. That's not airsoft, but
I thought that was... No, it was airsoft.
the old Western guy.
No, he's not old Western. He went to a, like, old Western event.
Oh, you're talking about Swamp Sniper.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I like him. He's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
So I like, you know.
And then Airsoft Alphonse is the guy who wears the black beard. He's all right. I like him.
Oh, yeah.
He also wore the Stormtrooper outfit.
Yeah,
and played in a
okay,
Stormtrooper
I know what you're
outfit.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. These are all guys that
funny.
yeah, they're fun to watch. Like,
oh, and then the ones that you made me watch that I didn't really care for were like the airsoft fights. Like,
yeah.
why are you gonna be mean to that little 12-year-old kid who's trying to get into this?
Right. See, this is a thing that me and Nasty talked about too, because I don't understand it either. Is like, why highlight the worst parts of airsoft when you want to grow the sport? That's the whole point. Is to, like, if you haven't gotten somebody new into the sport, then you're not doing your part in trying to grow the sport.
Right.
If you're not openly inviting people who are there for the first time, trying it and trying to make it their best time so they want to come back, you're also, again, not doing anything to grow the sport.
Right.
You should be wanting to get these people who are showing up super interested, make it their best time they've had. So that way, next week at the event or whatever, they show up and they've got other shit that they bought because they were so excited. They were like, hey, I can't wait to get back out there.
Yeah.
And they come with stuff.
Right.
I think that's the
whole point.
Yeah.
How else are you going to have people to play with? You guys are going to die off like dinosaurs.
Right. Exactly. And that's like kind of what happened here in this scene. Like, it got really big. There was a bunch of people who played airsoft. And then there was kind of a fluctuation of people who were kind of rude at the time. And, I mean, there was a lot of really good guys. Yeah. And then just different things happened. But the airsoft scene here died down a little bit.
Being a mama bear, though, like, getting out there and some older man douche was being mean to my son, I'd be like, are you kidding me? Like,
right.
I'd go ham.
Yeah, no, I think it's fair. I think this is the chance when somebody, especially when they're young,
like teach him something, or if he's doing something wrong, like accidentally shooting somebody or whatever, like, I can understand calling that out, or, hey, you know, they're dead, or, like, I don't know scenarios, but, like, bullying and all that shit, those little kids just bugs me.
Yeah.
And there was this group you made me, I always say you make me watch, because it's true, I don't choose to watch YouTube.
I literally don't watch TV or movies anymore.
He watches YouTube, hands down.
I love having the option to pick exactly what I want at exactly that moment.
The people here, I just want you to know how extensive this is. It is YouTube everything. If we have anything going on in our life, like, oh, hey, babe, could you tile this? He will YouTube tile till there's no more YouTube videos on tiling.
How do you become a pro? I'm gathering hundreds of people's knowledge all at once.
Retains it so well, though. Like, you really do.
It's a
And
lucky gift.
I don't know about other ladies, but I find it attractive in my husband that he can go on there and watch all these survival videos. And he's like not a crazy apocalyptic person, but could definitely keep our family safe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I have no doubt.
I am a man of many hobbies.
Oh
I'm
my
not
God.
afraid to say it. Like, I played hockey, I played airsoft, I've done
Bows.
computers and bows and everything. Like survival, all of it. Like, I think it's cool to have.
Woodworking, leather.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
Pipes,
I know,
cigars,
anyway.
a bunch of it. There's a ton of it. But
I can't say I agree with everything. Like, I'm not for pipes and cigars so much.
I think it's just a guy thing, really.
Right.
There's some ladies out there, but I think it's cool to be well versed in multi different things. It's like, that's a nice part for me, is like, I know a little bit about cars. I know a little bit about woodworking. I know a little bit about survival. I know a little bit about guns. I know a little bit about this, a little bit about that. Like, I have enough of the tools to be able to take care of myself.
Enough knowledge.
But I think it also stems from the way I was raised, with no real father figure around. So I found my knowledge where I could find it. Turned out pretty good, I feel like.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
Thank you, YouTube.
YouTube, you're like the dad I never had.
Woo.
That's really fucked up.
So sad.
Super.
Love you.
So, what we were talking about was people,
Being mean.
right, being mean. So,
Rude.
I think it's a good opportunity, especially when there's a younger person. I don't want to say a kid,
Teach
boy,
them
whatever.
something.
Yes,
Don't
teach
be
them something.
mean and nasty.
I agree. Like,
They don't want to
airsoft
learn.
is a
Walk away.
right. Airsoft is a great gateway into firearm safety. It's a great gateway into firearm safety. Muzzle awareness, trigger discipline, manual of arms on a lot of the basic firearms that are out there that are popular. I mean, just alone trigger safety and muzzle awareness. Those are the two biggest ones. And if you're at the right airsoft field with the right people who actually care, you will get roasted for. Yes, I mean, some guys will go ham on you, and it's not like bad. It's just like, people telling you like, hey, this is wrong, but it's gonna be more than one person that tells you that. Like,
Right.
you have to, if you're listening to this and you're new to airsoft, you need to be accepting of this and take it in and use that useful information and process it, use it, and then disperse it. Don't always take it as a personal attack. Sometimes it's just something that.
Right.
I've had people tell me this stuff before in the past. I'm like, oh, okay. Even if, you knew right away that what they were talking about was complete bullshit, or they were just wrong in what they were saying. And I would educate them, or I would just, depending upon the person, choose to be like, oh yeah, thanks, man. I'll remember that, and then move on about my day. But I think it's really good. Try to get new people into the sport. Try to get somebody to join in and start playing.
I'm almost 29 this year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not almost. I have few months.
Yeah.
Months.
Not many. Not many.
I have plenty of months. And I'm going to be starting airsoft, so
Right.
like it's like any age to
Yeah.
start, I feel like would be fine. As something I really want to bring our family into, I think that getting them involved in it would be a lot of fun. Now, as I say that, don't make me go mama bear on you.
Like,
You shoot my 7-year-old daughter, you better watch your back.
part of the game.
Yeah, you better watch your fucking back.
I will shoot you
In
2 or
the
3 extra
groin.
times. Straight for the dick. Straight for the dick shots.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's all I had a shot on was the dick.
Don't smile, I'll knock your teeth out. That's mean.
Actually real.
I know, I
That's
saw
actually
the video. You showed me a video.
So, no, but I know it's a different layout than what you guys are used to. I know it's a different style show, but I want to keep bringing you content through all this. I want to keep you guys engaged with us, and we love you guys thanks for all the support and everything. We really do love it. We're at almost 400 followers on Instagram. So we're getting really close there. We do have some new merchandise available.
T-Force Podcast.
Yes, Task Force Podcast t-shirts. I actually got a lot of stuff. There's phone cases.
Baby
whatever.
onesies.
Yes, baby onesies. If you want to pick up any of that, just go check us out, taskforcepodcast.com, and scroll down to where it says get gear, and you can click that right there, and it'll take you to where you can purchase that stuff. Stickers as well. Working on some patches, hopefully here soon. But otherwise, check us out, taskforcepodcast.com, taskforce_podcast on Instagram and Facebook. We're also on Twitter, taskforcepodcast_ or taskforce_PC on Twitter, because they're lame and they don't let you keep your name as long as everywhere else. So thank you guys for all the love and support. Hope you enjoyed this show with my special guest, Ariel.
Thank you for supporting my husband and his very sweet friend Steven.
Sweet. He's a bitch.
I love Steven. He's a sweetheart. And he puts Jacob in line, which I love.
Oh my God.
Love to watch it. Thank you for supporting my husband and his friend. I think overall, I think it's been a really fun experience for him to have you guys and watch you guys grow. And I really love it. You're so cute about it.
Yeah. It's fun. I love it. I love you guys. Thank you. We will see you next week. Peace.
Yeah, homes. We pimpin'.
Task Force Podcast, this is Kilo 11. Good effect on target. You are now cleared to RTB. How copy?